I think, yeah. All right, we're good to go.
Good to
Here
go.
we are live. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Saturday as we have our Blue Devils going to Atlanta here in facing another road test at Georgia Tech. Justin joining us on the broadcast this afternoon. However, Justin, you are so far haven't won a game while you've been broadcasting.
Is that true?
This season, it is true.
Great, awesome. But we've also lost games when I haven't even watched, so
That's true.
it's
That's true.
not my fault.
Welcome in. So we got some of the regulars in chat already. Chris Hand, Cindy Wellborn, Heave, welcome in. We got the Go Dukes going here in chat. The game should start within the next, I think, 2 minutes. The tip is probably at 3:04, since the NC State game did end up finishing on time. I'm currently watching highlights of a Louisville loss, which isn't anything new. 0-10 in the ACC. I suppose they lost to Notre Dame, who's now 2-9. So that's not much better there. But in any case, the game tonight, or sorry, the game this afternoon against Georgia Tech. Then upcoming is on Tuesday. We have a game at home versus Wake Forest. That'll be a revenge game for the loss they stuck on us earlier in the season. I think that was the second game of the ACC where both Lively and Whitehead were out. And then next Saturday, Justin, is the big one at 6:30 Eastern, the Duke Carolina, with yet again both teams unranked, but who cares?
Doesn't matter. Does not
Doesn't
matter.
matter. It's still going to be quite the showdown, so make sure you come back next Saturday for that one. Skylark, welcome in. Let's go just move on from how Virginia Tech disrespected us. We actually have the Virginia Tech one, I believe, is a home and away, so we are going to get them at home in a few weeks. So there's a chance for a revenge game upcoming with Virginia Tech. And Alabama is getting hammered by Oklahoma. Justin, you just mentioned this before we went up on the air.
Yeah, no, it's funny because I was like, oh, Oklahoma, Alabama seems like a football matchup. But Alabama ranked number 2. Cool to see a kind of a team that you wouldn't really think about being that highly ranked. But yeah, they're getting at halftime, they're just getting shellacked like 50-30 or something like that.
Keon, welcome in. Happy Saturday. Had a great workout earlier, so fresh and clean. Nicely done, ready for the game. I worked out arms this morning, actually, because this game was at noon on the West Coast. I was able to get the gym done in the morning, which is always nice to do. And Timothy, welcome in. Greetings, everybody, from sunny North Carolina.
Nice.
Welcome. Royal Rumble tonight. And we have, so I actually didn't realize that Georgia Tech was only 1-9. So this would be really bad to lose. So it would be a bad one.
This would be very, very bad. Very
Uh,
bad.
yeah, we definitely need a bit of a bounce back win here. I actually thought, we played decently at Virginia Tech. These are some of the highlights from that game with Filipowski there, 29 points on 4 of 8 3-point shooting. I actually didn't think it was that awful, but hold on. The officiating was horrific.
Yeah,
Like
right, right, right.
that was like the bad part of the game. Uh, Both like a questionable block charge call, and then the flagrant that wasn't called the flagrant, which is like set off a storm because you had an incident with UNC and NC State that was called the flagrant 2 that led to a leaky black ejection actually earlier in the week, and so like everybody's like asking like what is the actual like rules on these things. I actually thought, Justin, having reviewed the play from Carolina, the Carolina one was not a flagrant, oddly enough. So I have a Duke fan coming to the rescue
Yeah,
there
right.
for
Yeah, yeah,
UNC,
yeah.
but ours should have been. As Roach gets the scoring going here, and he will hit the first 3 of the afternoon, the 5 on the floor for Duke. We got Roach, Proctor, Filipowski, Lively, and Mitchell. So a bit of a change to the
Nice,
starting
nice.
lineup
There we
here,
go.
using the 2 guards, but also going with Lively in the start. So no change from no Ryan Young, and that's a block by Filipowski. I actually kind of like this lineup here. Undetermined, I think, Dariq Whitehead's status. Although,
Yeah, that'll get sorted over the next couple weeks, but I wouldn't expect him back
yeah,
really anytime soon.
did you see the injury?
I only watched it very briefly. I'll go back and I'll watch the highlights, but from the views that I saw, it's one where you're kind of worried about a couple different things that could be pretty serious. But luckily, it seems like there's no season-ending stuff, so nothing too nasty.
Yeah, I mean, apparently he got on the plane with the team this morning. There was no walking boots, so
That's good. That is
yeah,
very good.
that was kind of like where we were at here. The alley-oop pass to Lively doesn't connect, and it results in a turnover there as Rodney Howard connects the first two for Georgia Tech, actually. Oh, actually, here's the replay, Justin. There you go.
Oh, well, I would have it on, but ESPN's always about 5 minutes behind everything, so don't
Oh, I
even worry
see.
about it.
Oh, I can actually slow it down for you too. Well, I mean, Whitehead's in street clothes at the moment, so
Yeah,
there you go.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, Georgia Tech almost turns this one over, and actually, yeah, they do turn it over. It turns into it's a Proctor run out here, and it's actually going to be Roach in transition. He's going to drop another one, and that's 6-2 to the good guys here early on. You can actually try to use the YouTube TV, actually, Justin.
No, I just got it.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, ESPN likes to wait like 5 minutes after the game has actually started to say that it's going, and you
Oh,
have
to
to like
say that it's
refresh.
going.
Yeah, you have to like refresh all the time.
Got it. Lively stepping out almost to the 3-point line there, guarding Dallin Coleman. And this is Rodney Howard again trying to go in between two Blue Devils. Good interior defenses. We got bodies on the floor. Filipowski attempts the block but cannot get it. Rebound, Georgia Tech actually rebound to the Blue Devils after, sorry, that was Jalen Moore tried to deflect it off of Mitchell's leg, but it stays in bounds and stays with Duke at the moment. Got Roach
There
with
we go.
Lively beyond the 3-point line, looking a little confused there. Proctor back to Lively. Great to Filipowski. That was almost a poster. As Lively will get fouled and go take free throws here as Jalen Moore that's his first.
Nice. There we go.
I thought Filipowski was going in there for the big one, man. That was gonna
Oh
be.
yeah, this he planted his feet and just sprung, just went for it, just sprung
He
up.
was ready for it. It was a great pass by Lively. That was It was a nice sort of ball reversal. You get from Proctor to Lively, and then the ball
Mm-hmm.
kicks out, and it actually is not a three. It's just a straight drive by
Yeah,
Filipowski there, who gets the first at the free throw line. I again, Filipowski having been consistently our best player all season.
hands down, hands
Yeah, I think
down.
there was like 3 games in that stretch around Christmas where he kind of like hit a freshman wall, but he's back now. So
Yeah, yeah. He got his rest over the break, saw his family, whatever, refreshed, ready to go.
yeah. And he gets both. And we've got 8-2 here in the early go. We have had much better road starts, actually. Remember the first 2 road games we played were just horror shows.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Wake Forest and NC State.
Yeah. Down like super early in like, nice block by Phil. Well, I don't I don't know if it was actually scored as a block by Filipowski there. It was like 2 possessions ago. Teddy, welcome in. No Whitehead today, as he's in street clothes nursing what appears to be some sort of ankle injury. Although Duke has been very close to the vest as to exactly what the injury entails. So
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find some more video just to see kind of what could have been going on. But it did look, when I saw the 1 or 2 replays I saw, it did look kind of scary, kind of nasty.
it's a good defense by Mark Mitchell to take the backdoor cut, and actually Lively being really disruptive
Mm-hmm.
down low. Rodney Howard cannot get the ball up
There you
onto the
go.
rim, and then nice kick out there by Roach. The penetration, Proctor misses the three. That's an on to common theme, but Lively with a
Yep,
nice rebound and the putback.
that is excellent.
It's killing me how Proctor misses wide open threes, man.
And then
It's
and then
it's
like
so
once he gets into a groove, he'll take these like crazy step back crossover shots and he'll bury them. But then the wide open stuff, it just, I don't know how it disrupts him to be so wide open.
yeah, he can't shoot wide open shots. Mitchell with a nice drive actually ends up a lively ball reversal outside. Extra pass from Flip to Roach. Roach's three. Oof, that was a heat check. It would have been 3 for 3 from him as it's a long rebound there for Sturdivant, right? Yeah, I got that right. The
Yeah.
3 in the corner there for Tech is good. And that one connects there for Coleman. So that's Georgia Tech's first 3. They've got 7. I've cheaped 2 points out of somebody. I don't know who exactly. I'll pick it up here in the stats in a sec. Lively's going to jack one from 3. Oh my goodness! It goes! What? Are you kidding?
Well, I'll take it.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'll take it too. I mean, how many times has like teams just played off of him like that, and you're like, well, he's never actually gonna take
It's
that
like Marshall Plumlee hanging out at the
shot.
top of a 3 line.
It is. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Or maybe, yeah, just as apt, I suppose, would be to compare it to like Brian Zubek trying to take a 3. But yeah, I'll take it too. Filipowski, the other big man, gonna try it. That one's good too. Why not?
There you
You
go.
gotta have a timeout here for Georgia Tech.
Yeah,
16
definitely,
to
definitely,
7.
definitely. Oh man, Flip, grade A, grade A. He's just it's so funny because again, we went into the season,
Yeah.
and of course, just based on the BS ESPN like recruit rankings, everyone's like Whitehead, Lively, like these are our go-to. Proctor, these are our go-to 3, and nobody talked about Flip, and
Nope.
he's literally head and shoulders above everyone on the team.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And it's been that way since night 1, really.
Yeah,
I mean, when Filipowski was sorry, when Lively and Whitehead were actually out because they were injured early in the season, right? But like, you kind of saw like he was, he was
he
the
was the
guy.
guy.
He was
Yeah, he
the
was the
guy.
guy.
Yeah. So Sturdivant's got 2. That's the one. Kyle there 2. So rewind. So last year we played Georgia Tech. We only played them once. I had the box score up earlier. I was kind of taking a look. There's some returners here. Although the sides are flipped on this one. It was a Duke win. It was a game at Cameron, 57-69, Blue Devils there. You saw Mike DeVoe put up 21 points,
Mm,
no longer on the team for Georgia Tech, so he graduated or
yeah,
otherwise transferred. Jordan Usher, number 4, putting up 11, also not part of the team here. So there's, Sturdivant had 7. He's really the only one of the, or Dallin Coleman had 3 really, but that's kind of it. So Georgia Tech a little short-handed, I suppose, this year
yeah,
as far as folks coming back and just their talent, and it kind of shows up in their record here with their sitting at
yeah.
1-8 in the ACC.
Yeah. What was their record last year? I'm pretty sure they didn't make the tournament. At least I'm
No,
pretty
no,
sure.
they didn't. They didn't make the
Yeah.
tournament. It was a couple years ago that they made it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been it's been a while since I'm trying to remember what the year was. It was early 2000s when Georgia Tech went and ran all the way to the title game and then ended up playing like one of the stacked UConn teams. I completely forget what year that was, but that was a long time ago.
That that would be a long time ago. I don't remember that one at all. Yeah. So welcome in everybody. Happy Saturday. Hopefully everybody's has an opportunity to enjoy the sports this weekend. Also the playoff football, of course.
Yep, that's true.
Are both games tomorrow or is there one today? That I can't remember.
I'm gonna assume they're both tomorrow.
I Yeah, I think so. NFL. Yeah, they are both tomorrow. 49ers Eagles first and Bengals Chiefs second. Actually, both of them should end up being pretty good games.
Oh yeah, I think they'll both be entertaining and competitive games. Um, Also, we do need to give a shout out to the Duke women's basketball team who are
Yeah.
just on a tear. Yeah, they lost to UNC like a week or so ago, but
It's their
then
only
bounced
loss.
back. Yeah, only league losses against UNC, and then their only other loss was against UConn in like a tournament, which that's pretty respectable.
Yeah, I mean it definitely is. I think there's 16. What is
I
it?
think they're 16 or 17 and 2.
And 2, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Mark Packer passed away yesterday. ACC and college basketball
yeah,
legend. Wait, was he the one that has the radio show? That dude?
yeah. I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Wow.
Oh, Jalen Blakes. There we go. He's got the mask.
Yeah, he's still has recovering from the broken nose. So Blake's in the
Yeah.
game. It's actually the only swap out after
Yeah, to
this
start.
under 16 timeout. So it's
Oh,
Blake's in for Proctor. Oh, it was his dad. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. I got it. I got it. I think it was missing a comma. That's the original comment. But now I understand. Yes, this should be out on Georgia Tech as it is. You know, it always throws me when the bench is down, is on the near side instead of the far side.
Oh yeah, it is. It is trippy.
It is it is kind of bizarre, right? Well,
Well, I'm
actually,
trying.
well, the Duke one
Well,
is set up in the same way, actually.
yeah,
But
the
I feel
Duke
like
one's in the same way.
when we play on the road, it's usually like I usually see it on the opposite
It's
side.
a flip. Yeah, like whenever we're in like Madison Square Garden or any of the other places, it's
Yeah.
flipped. Yeah.
Here's Filipowski for three again. Ooh, that looked good, but it winds up being short as Howard comes down with the rebound and Georgia Tech is out in transition here. Sturdivant up ahead, tries to get it back out to Howard. And Sturdivant's two. Jesus, that shot is way off. And we got a foul down low. They'll probably call that on Lively. For what reason, I do not know. Anyway,
Interesting.
the should have been flagrant from the other day.
Yeah.
Actually, of all people, Seth Greenberg actually came to the defense of Duke against Georgia Tech, and and tweeting that it was indeed it had to be called a flagrant foul,
Yeah.
had to be called an F1, because the intent does
Hmm.
not matter.
Yeah.
It is by rule contact to the head or neck area, and the rule does not care about the only issue of intent is between F1 and F2.
F2. Yeah.
Yeah. But the um and so it's all good, Sammy. I'm also kind of just reading it too quickly. But yeah, so the only difference of intent is like whether he should be ejected or not. Granted, he should
Yes.
not have been ejected from the
No,
game
definitely. No, definitely
because
not.
I mean it's he did not intend to hit Filipowski, obviously.
Oh,
But it is not a basketball play. It is a dead
no.
ball by
Yeah.
definition because he scored it,
Yeah.
right? And so like you can't not call anything.
Right. Right.
If anything, it's a dead ball technical too. Like
Yeah.
there's you can't just like not, but like you get the two shots plus the possession, so you
Hmm.
essentially and they're up by two, so you essentially would have been able to tie it and then still have possession to be able to win the game. Like it
Yep.
it crazy changes the
Mm.
outcome.
Oh yeah. Grandison in.
And also Ryan Young in, so we're definitely going to the bench here after about 7 minutes of play. Good start here for the Blue
Hmm.
Devils as we have 16-9 on the road here in Atlanta. Let's see. This lineup, though, the scoring potential is a little suspect. They're going to call that's an and one. They're going to call that and one. Yeah, they are. As I say that, that's Mark Mitchell going to the rack. And that should be Moore's second by my count.
Yeah. Did the guy slip as he was going to like slide basically to cover Mitchell? Like it looked like he literally just like slipped out.
I didn't get a good look on the replay, honestly. But I figured anytime one of our guys goes hard to the rim, like they're just gonna call a charge because that's basically what
It's
they've
just
done
what
to us all
happens.
season.
Although, except 9 times out of 10, if we're in transition, it's most definitely a charge because
Okay,
we just
well,
start stupid
yeah,
and we
it's
just barrel into people.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that is Moore's second foul, and this is Mitchell at the line, and he connects there. Whoops, and he's got the third one, so that's 19-8. Yeah, but it's kind of like he didn't mean to punch him in, but it doesn't. It still doesn't matter
Yeah.
whether he meant to or not. It doesn't matter. Like the rule is very like the line is very clear. Actually, oh, there's a nice steal by Jalen Blakes, and that would have been the equivalent of a clear path foul actually in the NBA because he had wide open space as Sturdivant stops the fast break, and so we didn't even get a chance to get a charge called in
That's
transition.
right. That's right. It would have been amazing if somehow we would have, again, still somehow messed that one up
Well,
with
actually, no, no,
two.
no, he would have missed the
Yeah.
layup. He would have missed the layup.
Exactly. But then Grandison was following, and so hopefully
It
hopefully
would
Grandison would have gotten the
have.
rebound and then at least been able to put it up, but you never know.
Filipowski back into the game here. That was a quick rest for him, and now you got the two bigs. Nice interior passing as Ryan Young gets blocked from behind as Dallin Coleman comes flying in there and swats that one away, but Duke retains possession. So we got two bigs down low. This also activates their they also like to do the two bigs up top when they run their sets.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see, and
Yeah.
it's a bit of a mess there on that particular play, and it's a fast break transition for Tristan Maxwell by Georgia Tech, and he gets that one and going the other way with it. It's actually blocked as Jalen Blake's attempted the run out but couldn't get it, and there is Georgia Tech with a block, and now they're going the other way in transition. It's a bit of a track meet back and forth. So he tried to lay it in, and it
Jeez.
didn't go.
Yeah, well.
And Blake's there with his first foul.
Ay, 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 ay.
Well, so Justin, I mean, what do you make of this team 5-4, trying to go 6-4 here?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like we're like right in the middle of the pack in the ACC. What are your thoughts so far?
Um, man,
As the first season, you know, for John and everything.
I did, I expected, growing pains and all that jazz over the first half of the season, like so to basically the holidays.
Yeah.
I certainly expected that, but with how well they played in tough games against Kansas, against Purdue, I was like, man, they are just like one little switch away, one little coaching change away, one little thing away from being like a very solid team. And then I don't know what happened. And then everything just kind of went downhill. We played away games and we just like didn't show up at all. Um,
Yeah.
so
The first two away games for the ACC were bad, but I
they
actually thought
very
it got
bad.
it's gotten better though, because
It
like
has.
they gave themselves chances to win. What was the hold on, Clemson? We had
Yeah.
we were in
Had
a
chances
position
to
to
win.
win,
Yep.
and we just played 3 bad minutes at the end.
Yep.
And it didn't work out. And then
Yeah.
I actually thought we had chances to win at Virginia Tech, and then
Mm-hmm.
that was a theft, but not our fault
Yeah.
essentially. And
Yeah.
then so like I think we're kind of there. I would be interested though. I think the Carolina game next week is gonna be really telling.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, it's one that brings out emotion no matter what. So it really doesn't matter if like a team's good or not, either team.
Right.
Um, but our bigs are going to be going against, in theory, one of the best big men in college basketball and Baycott, plus basically the entire roster that returned from their national title game run. Leaky Black, RJ Davis, Caleb Love,
Caleb
like
Love.
they're all there.
Right.
So if we don't handle that type of a game very well, then I'm a bit worried for what's going to happen come ACC tournament time and even selection Sunday. Like where are we going to end up? What seed are we going to end up at? But if we can handle this game, I think it'll really spark us to really go on a nice run at the end of the season and put us in a good position for March at least.
I mean, the only people that have played in a Duke UNC game are Jalen Blakes and Jeremy Roach on this roster.
Yep.
Like actually.
Yeah, right. You're right.
Because there's transfers and there's freshmen are the other
Yep.
ones. So like that's it. Oh, actually, I don't even think technically Blake's played in the UNC games. He was on the bench.
He was just there.
Right. So like Roach is the only one that's actually played in a UNC game. So I just think between the atmosphere, I expect a big game from Filipowski again.
Of course.
I mean he's gonna have to have a big one. The crazy thing I think is when we're gonna be here is gonna be foul trouble situations, right? Because to your point, I feel like in last year's games we Baycott actually got us in trouble.
Yeah,
Was it
it's because he would
the
get
tournament in the NCAA game itself, right?
Yeah, it's because we were in foul trouble because like Williams got into foul trouble. We didn't really have an extra like Theo Johns would come in, but he would pick up like 3 fouls in about a span of 2 minutes.
Yeah, and I think I'm looking back at that game. Yeah, our bigs were in serious foul trouble. Baycott didn't have anything, so like it was a big differentiator in that particular game. Even though and it was a one possession game at the end, right? So
Yeah,
like,
right.
yeah.
And even right now, I've been looking, I've just been following, Twitter and all this stuff. Like UNC has been shooting 60 plus free throws over like past 2 games, but their opponents have only taken like 10.
Mm.
And so they're getting people into significant foul trouble.
Well, the other huge disparity has usually been the rebounding,
Yeah.
actually,
Oh my
which
God, yeah.
yeah, like last year in other games we were just getting crushed on the boards, but
Oh my
like
God.
I think like this year we need to win the rebounding margin because like it has actually been one of our strengths. We have a
Yeah.
stack set here as Proctor will inbound from the baseline. Oh my God, he missed Filipowski there. He was wide open, but then we will re-inbound it. I really wish Christian Reeves would get more minutes. I think Duke would have won that game if Mark Williams
Mm-hmm.
wasn't sitting out most of the game in foul trouble. I mean, yeah, like that's
Yeah.
what we were saying. Like it was
Yeah.
a one possession game, and like our best players are on the bench because they have fouls.
Yep.
Filipowski, what a beautiful interior pass there. Filipowski over to Ryan Young, big to big, and it's going to be an and one.
That's great.
They've tried to run this play twice now. This is the
Yeah.
second time. The first time it was blocked.
Mm-hmm.
This time they actually got it to work.
No, it's really good. It's really good communication and movement off of each other from the bigs. I mean, we haven't actually really had that type of a tandem or even seen that type of a play since it was like Bagley and Wendell Carter when they were going and they were the two bigs on that team. And I was like, these guys are unstoppable. Obviously, these guys are not Marvin Bagley and Wendell Carter, but it's good to see that type of movement and scoring.
Duke gets another possession out of that because Ryan Young had missed the free throw, but the offensive board picked up by Grandison, and Filipowski will now go to the free throw line after a foul on Rodney Howard. So actually,
Mm-hmm.
chance for a four, no, yeah, 4 point
Yeah, four.
possession. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Is it fair to say Filipowski's our best passer? I don't think Filipowski's the best passer. I think he's the best player. He's just like,
Yeah. And I would say amongst the majority of our team, he's probably got one of the best court presence. Him and
oh yeah.
Jeremy probably have the best court presence on our team easily.
And the second does not go. I jinxed that one as it was halfway down, but Duke has doubled up. Georgia Tech here, 22-11 with 10:40 to go in the game. As Chat is right now enjoying how Duke is not settling and attacking the paint. I'll actually pull it. Well,
That's
we
right.
have 2 threes. Actually, no, we've hit 4 threes.
Yeah.
Two from
That's
Roach.
that's a magic. That's a miracle.
Yeah, yeah, actually, because this is the worst Duke. Remember, this is the worst Duke shooting team since the 50s. As we've ended up hitting quite a few shots from the outside today. And Shoot is checking in. Is that right? I actually didn't get a good look at the
Yeah, I couldn't
scores
see.
table because it's nice rebound by Lively. That's not a goaltend. Okay, has Howard blocks Lively's shot. And this one goes for Tristan Maxwell. That's quite a 5 point swing there. As
Yeah.
Georgia Tech has managed to pull it in within 6. They have scored the last 5. Actually, Mark Mitchell at the scorer's table at the moment. Oh, Filipowski should no, Lively. What? Just oh my gosh, Lively getting way too cute with it as he tried to pass it back to Filipowski, but should have just taken it to the rack. I think he goes over his left shoulder. It's a slam dunk. Like
Yeah.
literally, it's a slam dunk.
Yeah. Just plant your foot, pivot, and go.
I, I, that's a questionable. Well, let's review whether that was actually goaltending. By the way, when we have a second.
Oh well, yeah. When it was dropped, it
Yeah.
looked like it. It very much looked like it.
As have we had a sub in? Yeah, Jaden Shoot is in the game. We finally have our Jaden sighting there as Proctor's 3, no good. Mitchell with the rebound. He's trying to go up strong. No foul called, and Georgia Tech actually steps on the sideline, and they turn that over as they were out in transition. After this season, there's going to be a video called Duke Selling compilation. That turnover saved us back to back-to-back transition buckets. Yeah. Why don't these guys dunk? I'm only 6'4" and I can dunk. That's like the Russman. Oh man. Proctor over to Mitchell in the corner. Shoot is open here for a sec as he gets it to Proctor. Now extra pass to Filipowski. Filipowski to Mitchell. Mitchell to Proctor. Proctor wide open for three. Great ball movement, and that goes down for Tyrese Proctor from the same spot he missed prior. And then we've got
Good to see he
25
could make a
16.
three that was wide open.
That was wide open. 5 of 9 so far this afternoon for Duke from
Amazing.
beyond the arc.
Amazing.
That's north of 50% for the mathematicians out there. As Filipowski, I don't even know how they didn't call anything on that play, but you think Duke women can make the Final Four and win it all? I think anybody who makes the Final Four has it actually legitimate. Once you're in the Final Four, you pretty much have a shot. Although, because only one game and you're in the title, right? And then you're playing for the whole thing. So, although like last year, I suppose you would have said, well, Villanova wasn't really like a real contender, but like just based on like how that game ended up playing
Yeah,
out.
right.
But typically, I would think that yeah, all the teams have an opportunity. There's shoot wide open in the corner. That's a catch and shoot opportunity, just long on the three though. And Georgia Tech with the rebound there. 9-point advantage here for the Blue Devils. A good look, Justin.
Yeah. Yeah, he spotted up. He took it without hesitation, which is exactly what you want to see. It's okay if it doesn't fall.
Yeah.
But you just got to keep taking them if they're that open.
And here's chat coming to save you on your stats, Justin. Georgia Tech made the title game in 2004.
Thank you. I knew early 2000s.
Yeah, early 2000s.
Early 2000s. Thank you, Chad. I really appreciate that one.
That was the one you were talking about.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who was on that team. Ended up becoming a pro, like a really good pro. Like, was it Jarrett Jack on that team? Chat, help me out here. Was it Jarrett Jack on that team?
Georgia Tech turns it over as they were trying to go for the backdoor cut, but a little too much zip on the pass as it flies out of bounds.
Yeah, take the under 8. Nice little breather.
All right, so let's look at this no goaltending call here.
Yeah, what's our turnovers at right now? That little segment of the past probably like 2 minutes was just a little bit sloppier for both teams.
Actually, for both teams, yeah. Jared Jack, BJ Elder, and Will Bynum. So you were right. You got Jared Jack.
There we go.
Basketball history trivia with Justin.
We'll make that a segment.
So here's the first one. This is the first one that I was like, why would you do this? So like you have this beautiful setup here. Proctor is actually, I kind of like this because they're like, look at the floor spacing. Proctor at the top of the key, Filipowski at the ACC logo, Lively in prime position underneath the basket. You got these like 3 layers that you're going to play here. There's the first pass, right? Filipowski with, there's the dump ball. Okay, that didn't work. My graphics card just went crazy with the first, like, and here's Lively being guarded by a dude that's like 3-4 inches shorter than him. There's no need to make this extra pass. Although it's like, oh.
No. And I mean, again, I think we've talked about it multiple times in terms of Lively's true post up and post skills are
questionable,
potentially non-existent. But
yeah, I think we talked about that last game. We're like, I don't think I've seen Derek Lively actually to make a real post move. Okay, this we need to slow this down. Let's go to quarter speed. And that is absolutely coming down. That's a goaltend. And that is 100% a goaltend. That is
4 turnovers for us, 6 turnovers for Georgia Tech right now. And we have 6 assists on about 50% of our baskets. So not bad.
Yeah, not bad. There should be 3 fouls on Duke right now. Who's got the other one? Roach, Blake's,
Lively's got
1.
So where am I? No, Lively is
No,
0.
Lively has
Roach,
0. Oh, it's Roach.
Mitchell, and Blake's.
Yeah.
Roach, Mitchell, and Blake's.
25-16 is right, as we're good here. As we're getting back to Atlanta after that timeout. So, okay, so we have determined that it was in fact a goaltend that was missed, and that Lively still doesn't have post moves. Although he has defensive post moves, he just doesn't really have offensive post moves.
That's correct. That
Yeah.
is correct. He certainly is a great defensive presence, and he's a rim protector and he's a disruptive rim protector. But we need him to score a couple points per game in the post. Like we have to.
Well, he's got 5 right now, 3 of which came around 3-pointer.
Of all
So,
things.
of all things, yeah. Mitchell diving in for it. Lively picks that one up, and actually it's going to be a Georgia Tech foul on the hold. They're going to charge number 5. They're going to charge number 3 with that. Coleman, that's his first. Actually, I don't know. Could you can't really just in the NBA with like just defensive, like it's not going to work.
You'll get only very select playing time,
Right.
right? Considering
Shoots
how offensive driven the NBA is.
Shoots still in the game, by the way, so he was not subbed out during the media
Good.
timeout here.
Good.
And he's getting into his position. That's going to be another shot for him. That shot off, although it was open, so he was in the right spot. Is Proctor going to take the 3? Proctor's 3 goes down. Great ball movement by the Blue Devils, capitalizing on a slow Georgia Tech defensive rotation. And they need to pass to shoot. They have twice. He's taken 2 shots. And I actually think, you know what? With Duke up 12 right now, even though there's 7 minutes left in the first half, there's probably a bit of leeway here that if I was Shire, I would leave Shoot in the game.
Yeah, no, definitely. He needs, you know, Whitehead's been essentially injured for more than half of the season thus
Uh-huh.
far, and we need the depth. We absolutely need the depth, and Shutt just has to see a couple go in. And if he is as good of a shooter as he's been billed, like that's just going to build his confidence.
Yeah, he probably just could have picked and popped that one. Like he had his guy like was playing a couple feet off of him.
Yeah.
Okay, the dog is giving me weird looks, but anyway, he's okay.
That boy
Georgia
Ash.
Tech, Georgia Tech calls time, and that's their second charge. Georgia Tech timeout. Okay, the elk bone is gonna go away. Here we go. I can actually. Nice thing about this headset is it's wireless. All right, we're done with
Smart.
it. We're done with the elk bow, buddy. The elk antler, rather. Come here.
What I will say about this game, again, I haven't watched and I haven't been on stream in a bit since even probably before the holidays, honestly. But what's really, really impressive thus far is we are moving physically, like people are moving off the ball, and
Yeah.
the ball is moving very quickly, which is so refreshing to see. In the games where we got into a lot of trouble, it was very much ISO, couple dribbles, try to drive, try to take a shot. Nobody moves. Everybody's just standing still. And you can't win like that.
Captain Kinniket checking into chat. Welcome in and saying my son had a good game and we are not settling and attacking the rim, so it's been a great day so far. Agreed. Duke up by 13 as Shoot stays in the game here. There's a jump shot by Georgia Tech. No chance there as Shoot comes down with a rebound, but they're actually going to call Proctor with a push off here on that one. That's an odd one. As John Shire has reverted to the quarter zip hoodie for today. Not even hoodie, sorry, quarter zip jacket instead of the suit jacket was the other night. You know, if there was ever a time to throw your jacket, it would have been that flagrant no call.
No, absolutely.
Like I would have, that would have been the one, because at that point you would have just like get yourself tossed, but at least you maybe fire up your team for like the future kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would have supported that. That is not a charge. Good Lord, he's getting the Zion Williamson treatment where he's just bigger and more physical than the other dude, and it like bowls him over.
I'm probably a few seconds behind you.
What?
Yeah, that is not a charge.
There's nothing here. Oh my god. Okay, we'll rewind it to the 5:55 mark when we get the under 4 timeout.
He went straight up.
He goes up
He
and
went
like
up.
he leaves his right like I don't
Like
even know.
the guy was in his cylinder. The defender
Yes.
has to allow essentially a full cylinder around the person to
Duke
go
in
straight up. He went straight up.
transition. Mitchell misses the lay and he leaves it short as Duke comes up empty in transition again. Ooh, Proctor with the closeout there on Coleman. Shoot has gone to the bench as Grandison has come in, as has Roach. So Roach, Lively, Mitchell, Proctor, Grandison, your 5 for the Blue Devils. And the turnaround. Okay, all right. All right. The turnaround jump shot goes through. Good D, better offense.
What's your second mark you're at?
444.
Okay, I'm at 503.
Oh, wow. Okay. And we have a foul here as Mark Mitchell will go up with it.
And Georgia
And
Tech just got a little streak right now.
no, Franklin gets called for a foul there.
That was probably a little bit of a makeup call.
Josh Pastor thinking about throwing the jacket. Speaking about jackets getting thrown.
Yeah, that's very much a makeup call right there.
Oh, for the Filipowski,
Yeah,
like nothing.
that was a
Okay.
makeup call. That was about as close as you can get.
Mitchell connects on the first. Maybe swap over at halftime and see if you get closer on the other stream.
On YouTube TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Or right now where there's nothing going on, they're just subbing in as Ryan Young will sub in here and Mitchell will take his second. Lively to the bench. Probably getting a breather until the under 4 timeout and Mitchell misses. We used to be really good at shooting free throws early in the season and that's kind of dropped off.
That is true. There's been things that we've been consistently bad with, transition,
Transition.
but there have been some things that we've been consistently good at.
As Davion Smith hits 3 and John Shire will call time as it's been a little bit of a run here for Georgia Tech. They've gotten down and then they've like gone on these 2 runs now where they go 5-6 points and look to capture some momentum, but Duke doing a pretty good job so far to kind of, hold them back. So quick timeout here for Shire and Co. Yes.
Are you on a commercial right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're in timeout.
Okay.
That's our timeout. Mitchell Young.
That's our first
Yeah.
timeout?
Yeah. Why do I have 31 points? Oh, Proctor only has 5. Looks like I guess one of his 3-pointers was actually on the line. Okay.
Oh.
The second one was ruled a 2. And the first one was clearly over, but okay. I'm on the Red Bull commercial.
Yeah, me too.
Heave, I have some friends over. They decided to come while Duke was playing, so I'll continue watching the game. Either your friends should watch with you, or I agree they shouldn't have come during the Duke game.
100%.
They need to get with the program.
That's accurate. Oh, it's a commercial using Duke's campus.
Which one?
The Verizon commercial.
Wait, is it really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even pay attention.
Yeah, if it pops up again, you'll notice the Duke Stone very vividly. They try to like wash it out a little bit, but you can tell.
Huh. Oh, that'll definitely pop up. Homemade cheeseburgers for halftime meal for me today. Was bringing up the food.
Oh,
Nice.
that's nice.
I actually have to go do the groceries after this. I have to
Yeah.
walk the dog, then I have to go do the groceries because my fridge is completely empty.
I have to do laundry.
A Pizza Hut melt for Keon. Sounds like everyone is getting hungry. Well, it's like what, 3? It's almost 4 o'clock for you all over there on the East Coast, right? So, all right, and we are back. That was a extended timeout here for Duke. And I wonder if they just combined it with immediate timeout, or we're going to get another one at the under 4, probably. Davon Smith currently with 5 points, rather, averaging 11 per game over the last 5.
Come on, YouTube TV. There we go.
There you go. You're good. You're all cut up as we're about to get going here.
Yep.
And there's the inbound and shoot back into the game.
Good.
No, sorry, no, that was Filipowski. Way taller. Never mind.
Yes. Very much.
Roach for 3. That's no good. Filipowski trying to get that rebound. I thought it was going to be an over the back, but actually Georgia Tech saves it under their own basket. And Ryan Young is going to get 2 there on the bullet pass inside from Roach.
I'm not gonna lie. I would love for Lively to have some YMCA post moves, just like Young. It would make Lively exponentially better.
Yes, it would. There's like Lively no post moves, Ryan Young YMCA, Filipowski actually pro. There's like uh Georgia's kind of slow on offense here as that running 2 by Smith is just way off.
There you go.
Would
Good
have thought
job.
he had a little bit going there. Sorry, and then we got Ryan Young over to Roach. He's trying to call out the play here. It's Proctor. Now to Grandison. They're going to try to post Ryan Young. Oh, what a beautiful pass. What a beautiful pass from Ryan Young to Filipowski, who repays the favor from earlier in the game. And that's a very nice assist as Filipowski now in double digits with 10.
Seems
Carlos
about right.
Boozer should visit Duke and teach Lively some of the moves.
Oh my.
That is probably right.
That's right. And what are we doing?
Nope,
Are we leaving them open?
Georgia Tech 3, no good, and the rebound secured by the Blue Devils to close out the defensive possession there. And now Duke with an opportunity as we're on a bit of a run up by 11. This is the opportunity to really go and hammer this home. Ryan Young, is he going to try to find Flip? No, he's going to take it himself, and he's got 6.
Great. Excellent.
And that's a 13-point advantage here as we are at 2:27 and Tech.
The timeout?
There's no whistle?
Let's see.
Back in 30 seconds. Georgia Tech calls time back in 30 seconds.
Another one?
Yeah, they're down to 1.
Jeez.
Elton Brand could come as well.
Oh, geez. Well, speaking of Carlos Boozer, his twin sons.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very excited to see, and I think they're potentially going to be coming in like 2 years from now.
Yep.
I've watched some highlight film just as it's been like scrolling along on Twitter. They are very good at basketball.
What's interesting though is he might not have post moves, but he doesn't turn the ball over. Like we used to have like big men like that would grab it, but their footwork is just terrible, and then they would turn the ball over when you get down in the paint.
Like a travel or something. Yeah.
Or like put the ball on the deck and then get it stripped, right? But like that, at least he doesn't do that. At least.
True.
What color jerseys are we wearing? We're in black. Actually.
We're in black.
We're in black with the blue highlights on the side today for the road uniforms. Grandison guarding outside. That's Coleman, and his shot no good. And Filipowski down with that board after a bit of a scuffle there to come down with that
Mm-hmm.
one. But Duke does close out the defensive possession yet again. 1 year GPD 8. Of course, I did think you've been in the last few games, but of course I remember all the regulars. And that's Filipowski with a brilliant move there. He tries to go kind of
Yep.
turn the hip there over the left hip, and he will get fouled by Martinov. Cyril into the game for the first time for Georgia Tech. And that is his first foul as Filipowski goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, it looked like Georgia Tech just went to the bench to try to just say, hey, you know what? Maybe we just need a little bit more height. I think that's where we've been. I think that's where we've been beating them consistently in this game. Yeah, we've made a couple threes, but it's in the paint where we've really been winning.
And Flip gets the first. Yeah, we'll take a look at the shot chart at halftime. Remind me, Justin, to pull that up. And there's your women's slate. Actually, Duke versus Florida State. That's a ranked matchup coming in tomorrow at 2 o'clock. So another chance for the women, but they will have to go on the road to get that one done. As Filipowski gets both, and he's up to 12 as Duke opens a 15-point edge here with 1 minute and 40 seconds to go to the halftime break.
Mm-hmm.
So we're really kind of putting a number on Georgia Tech. After they had gone in their 5-0 run, John Shire calls a timeout, and then Duke recapitalizes and takes the momentum back as Rodney Howard gets 2 there, and that's 6 for him. And we've opened a double-digit lead here going into halftime. We're really winning here these last 4 minutes of the half.
No, good, whatever, great timeout by Shire, good adjustments, and then we came out fiery. We really came out of that timeout just really pedal to the metal and playing in control, which is just really awesome to see.
Georgia Tech with a defensive wrinkle here as they've gone to the 2-3 zone, but Grandison shoots right over it, and he's got 3 there. I actually thought he had multiple opportunities to shoot that 3, and the 3s are falling here in Atlanta this afternoon for Duke. Live and die by it, but here you are.
That's right. That's right. We've died a couple times because of it.
We've died a couple times this season.
And there's the air ball.
Yeah, we talked about needing lessons from the women's team for sure, especially if they can go on the road and win. No, the women are 18-2, Justin. You had
18-2. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wow.
No, you're right. You're right. Because you had the UConn one and the UNC one.
Yeah, those are their 2 losses.
Yeah, those are the 2 losses. So it's 18
again.
2.
Very, very good, very respectable losses, both ranked teams. I'm excited because it looks like this women's team is going to get a good seed in the tournament and actually have a shot to do something, right? Yeah. South Carolina is going to do what South Carolina is going to do and probably win the whole thing. But, we have a shot of, making a nice run.
Oh my goodness. What a feed by Grandison as Filipowski connects there. That is a sensational play here to close out the half.
That was brilliant.
And then 5 seconds here. Georgia Tech has absolutely nothing going. They're going to have to put up a prayer. Does it even go? No, they don't. It doesn't even matter. And it does not connect there. So that is 43-25 here. Blue Devils by 18 going into the locker room.
You know what? Again, I haven't watched a couple of the past games fully, but what was really cool to see kind of at the end is every single person on the bench, on the court, just all turned to each other, all just started screaming, all started clapping. Everybody seems like they're back in it together, which is really, really awesome.
Let's rewind this here for a second as we were going to take a look at a couple
speaking
plays.
Of Carlos Boozer.
Yeah, we're going to look at he's doing the halftime show there for the ACC network. We'll look at a couple plays here at this one coming here at the very end. This is the final possession.
I can't see your recap.
I'm just kind of rewinding the final possession here. as you get Ryan Young. Georgia Tech has actually come out of its 2-3 zone, presumably because Grandison has hit the 3 on the possession prior. So Georgia Tech's 2-3 zone a little flaky, not really wanting to commit to that at the moment. So they're back in man here, and the key to watch is what's going to happen between Grandison and Filipowski down low. Let's get the pen and start drawing. So this one here, there we go. So Filipowski sets a screen here that gets Grandison open. Grandison's gonna slowly drift actually out into this area, and well, he is gonna, trust me, go from here over that way. All right, so, and then there's this is sort of like a double screen. You had a screen down here. They kind of screen for the screener, who was Filipowski, and Ryan Young is going to get 2 Yellow Jackets stuck right here. All right, Filipowski with the ball, and now we actually have this one. Let's see. Okay, go. This is just actually a pretty good cut. Like Filipowski kind of fakes right, ends up going left, and this is the kicker, is this Proctor screen here from the guard.
Because and it looked like, yeah, we had most of our guys overloaded onto the that right side.
Yeah, because it's just great. You're right. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 Blue Devils basically from, if you draw a line like in the middle of the court there, as to divide the thing, right, on the upper side. And then there's just like the space is wide open. There's nobody in the paint. And it's just Grandison out here on the left, like alone. And there's just no defense. You've sucked everybody out of the paint right now. It's a great cut. And all of a sudden now you have 3 Georgia Tech defenders saying, oh my God, what just happened? As the blur by Filipowski goes and just sets it home.
Yeah, really it's a heck of a play to end the half. Let's put it that way. Like that's a great exclamation mark. Team play right there. That was a team play.
What was the other one I said? It was at like 55 seconds, wasn't it? That we were.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
What ends up happening here? This is a. Oh, I think I see. Okay, all right. Yeah. Well, this is Georgia Tech. Oh boy, I scuffed it. Well, so it's really just Georgia Tech in a zone, I think, and then we managed to beat that. Oh, actually, this is yeah. So I mean, Justin, you were talking about the assists, right? And then like, this is just really good team basketball for a couple reasons. Like, look at how many passes. The ball goes from Grandison to Filipowski to Roach, and now Roach is going to penetrate, and you end up. This Roach's penetration causes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Literally the entire Georgia Tech team is watching Roach dribble here in the paint, and this is kind of just vintage Duke at this point, because after this you're going to penetrate in the paint, and then you're going to kick. You're going to drive and kick, and there's. I mean, you could have taken this shot. You could have taken that shot. You don't actually end up taking those shots though, but that's okay. So the ball goes out here. Georgia Tech recovers, extra pass. Fantastic. As Proctor there, now he dribbles and then puts the extra pass. So like the one player that Georgia Tech sends out, or sorry, no, they have to send out to recover, and then extra pass. Ball moves faster than the man, and Grandison actually drills a wide open 3. So I mean, I think it's just like, this is just really good team basketball.
Yeah, you said it. It's vintage. It's so vintage.
Duke.
Yeah. And you love to see it, and it just works.
It just works. I mean, yeah, the dribble penetration caused by Roach. I mean, you have to honor it too. You can't leave Filipowski down low, so his man is basically glued on that side. It just leaves wide open shooters.
Yep. And once you get them scrambling, then again, they're facing one way. They go to collapse, and then next thing you know, kick out. Then they're scrambling to turn and run, and then there's the extra pass, little penetration, then another pass, then another pass, and then boom.
And then you end up being up 43-25 at the half here, with Filipowski leading with 14 points to lead all scorers, not just Duke. Walk us through you've probably been looking at the stats while I've been going through some of the highlights here, the video at the end of the game. What do you got?
We are doing, again, this is a great rebounding performance for us right now. We have 9 on the offensive end, 12 defensive, 21 overall. 11 assists on 21 made shots, which is awesome.
Just over half.
And shooting 70% from the line. I'll take it. 7 out of 10. I'll take it. That's not too bad.
From 3?
Or from the line, from the free throw line.
Oh, from the free throw line.
We're 46. We're 46% from 3, which is
it's one
amazing.
Of our better performances.
One of our better ones.
Season.
Looking at turnovers, 5, not bad. Georgia Tech has 6. So besides that little stretch kind of out of I think it was the under 8 timeout where everything got a little frantic, everything settled down a lot after that. Leading, of course, Filipowski's leading the team, 14 points and only 2 rebounds for.
I was gonna ask, where's his double here today? He only has 2 rebounds.
Yeah, he'd have to, obviously, he would just have to go on a little bit of a rebound tear. Lively has 4, all on the offensive end, which kind of makes sense because he's always going in for blocks versus getting the rebounds on the defensive end. Mm-hmm. Young's got a rebound, and then Roach has got a couple from long shots and things like
that. So David, we do the analysis here. If you need the game, you jump into Discord. There's a subscriber only watch party in the Discord, and then we just chat about it on here. Although we do the replay, kind of the breakdown and analysis of the particular things. But if you need the game itself, it's in Discord.
Ooh. Cincinnati up 2 on number 3 Houston with 6 minutes left in that game. Oklahoma really beat the crap out of Alabama.
How did that game end?
There's 4 minutes left.
There's 4 minutes.
Oklahoma is up 86-57.
Yeah, that game's over.
Yeah, that game's definitely over.
that game is over.
Let's see where else.
I actually thought that NC State at 7-4 is actually pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Because they just got that road win at Wake Forest. So
and they just took us with a baseball bat and they just.
Oh yeah. But
us.
We never play well in Raleigh anyway. So
no, never.
Yeah. Actually, we don't really play well on the road. Actually, Georgia Tech might not be too bad. That one's okay. We never play well in Blacksburg. That one's always a horror show.
Oh my goodness.
We actually play okay at Florida State.
Florida State, whatever.
Miami,
Blacksburg.
whatever.
Yeah, Blacksburg. For some reason, we just forget how to play basketball most of the time when we go there.
Clemson is hit or miss. Boston College is whatever.
Yeah. UNC doesn't really count.
UNC, it's whatever. Yeah, it's it's UNC, so that one goes back and forth all the time.
Pitt, I think we're fine. Notre Dame, we're fine.
Pitt, we're fine. Notre Dame's okay. What's the other one? Wake Forest, usually fine. But State, Blacksburg, those are the worst. Those are by far the worst.
It's just so terrible. It's just really bad.
It's really bad. I don't know. There's just some sort of block there.
I think I really started to notice that. It was the Marvin Bagley year. And I think I was somewhere in American Tobacco District, just downtown, just watching the game with a bunch of people. And I was just so angry because we literally just shit a brick. We had such a talented team. That team was absurdly talented. And we go to North Carolina State, and we just forget how to dribble a basketball, and it was one of the most frustrating games I think I've ever watched.
See, Teddy reminding us here, the year we won the championship in 15, Duke lost by 30 at NC State, and then in the ACC tournament, beat NC State by 30 the other way.
Yeah, it's weird.
It really is just like a Raleigh thing, for whatever reason.
Yes. And I'm trying to remember, when was that the Dennis Smith year with Okafor, Tyus, and them? So the year we won, that was Dennis Smith, because I remember that game in Cameron where we lost.
Oh, you were there.
I was there for that.
Hold on, but then the year after we lost, that was the Tatum year.
That was the year after.
We lost.
The year after
Cameron.
was yeah. I'm trying to remember. Oh my goodness.
I think Dennis Smith is right.
Yeah, because I remember like we were playing so well, and then we just like stopped playing, and Dennis Smith just went off and like finished the game with like a tomahawk slam. I'm trying to remember which year that was.
Was it? Are you sure it wasn't the Tatum year?
It might have been the Tatum year.
I'm pretty sure that was the one that we had at home.
Yeah, I think it was. It was the Tatum year, I think.
Yeah. Because I was there for that one. I remember that vividly.
Yeah, we were probably. I think we were standing next to each other.
Probably, yeah. Probably. Yeah, that was bad.
That was very bad.
That was bad.
That was very bad. I think we got so angry normally because we would go and we would get tacos after the game at Nana Taco. I don't think we actually went to go get tacos after that game because we were so angry.
I thought that only started as our year 2 tradition. I don't know if we did that in year 1.
I didn't do it during the
because we weren't actually running it in.
We did because we ran it during the we didn't do that in the first year. Yeah. So that was the Tatum year.
Yeah, that was the Tatum year. Was the first year, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The tacos only came in year 2. Fantastic place, by the way, Nana Taco down in Durham.
Great place.
It's just, I hope it's still there, but like.
I think it is. I do think it is.
Yeah, that's a fantastic place to go if you're, especially post game meal. That's the spot. So. It's also right next to a good barbecue joint. So
it is.
You go 2 for 1 if you were really feeling it.
That's right. And there's a bar right across the street too. Beer. Yeah.
Is there? Oh, there's a beer garden.
There's a beer garden. Yes. Right? It's the beer garden or the library, one of the two.
Something like that. Oh, yeah. The one is a bit fancier. Yeah. I remember what you're talking about. Yep. All right, we should be getting ready to go. Almost, I think.
Almost,
here.
Yeah.
So
I've got a bunch.
We're like within a minute of resuming play here in Atlanta. 43-25. Blue Devils ahead here. I mean, I think you kind of just have to play this the same way. You need to sustain the level of energy. Obviously, you don't want to give Georgia Tech an in, right? You don't want to crack the door open for them just enough that they're at home and they start getting. Oh, you're right. This is Duke campus.
On the Verizon commercial?
Yeah. Is it really? What's that building that they're in front of?
It might be one of the like. It looks like maybe one of the dorm entries or something.
What?
Like the ones on the side of the quad.
I don't know. Tatum talked about that game on JJ's. Wait, Brute, what did he say? I'm now curious. Did JJ ask him how he felt after he dribbled the ball off his foot on the final shot? Because that's what I want. That's the truth that I want to know.
Oh yes, I remember that. I remember that. We had a chance to win it, and literally it just like he straight up dribbled it off his foot, and we're like,
we never got the shot off.
What the hell? Why? How does that happen from somebody that good at basketball?
We never got the shot off, and that was probably why we were so angry about it.
That's right.
All right, so Duke started, 4-14, but finished 4-4. Oh, we never looked at the shot chart.
Oh, yeah. It's all good. All good. We got plenty of time. My bad. We were having a good time.
We were shooting. Whoa, that's not what I was going for.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it on ESPN, and they don't have it.
No, I got it. Mm,
Oh man, Oklahoma could have put up 100 on Alabama if they really wanted to.
it's not here because we're not ranked.
That's true. The benefits of being ranked.
Paste. Paste. Okay. Box score. Yeah. Why? What? It's not in the thing.
No.
Oh, that
Ah,
sucks.
but we're back.
All right. Well, we're back to it. Anyway, here we go.
As Russman would say, you got to win the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, got to win the first 5 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. That could have
And there's a
ended
block
poorly.
there by Lively, actually, to start things off. So getting it going defense. He talked about the coaches punished him after the game. Oh God.
I wonder why
I wonder
that
why.
happened.
So Tatum and sorry, Tatum and Lively, Filipowski and Lively. I've got Tatum on my mind right now, and Filipowski goes in and he gets it off the glass. 16 so far for the big man here, number 30, Lumen Large. Tech trying to get anything going right now, and that's Moore has to give the ball back up to, is this Miles Kelly, 13? Did I get that right? Yes. And now back to
Hey,
Moore
there you
and dribbles
go.
that off. Wait, that's a carry. But okay, not called as Filipowski blocks it anyway. Like he literally had it. Sorry, Moore like pinned it against his leg.
Yeah, Brenda's thigh or something,
Around his
right?
thigh, right? Yeah. So that's Mitchell there with the slam dunk, and he's got that. And this is going to be Georgia. If this is a Georgia Tech timeout, this is their final timeout as Duke has come out and got 4 straight points. You know, I was thinking the other day after that terrible no call for the slash Filipowski kind of ran somebody over there, but
Yeah.
okay. Anyway, um, that we should just get rid of refs and call it everything from our couches like we do right
Oh,
now.
yes. Definitely.
Yeah, so
Definitely. That would end well.
it's literally just going to be like the tribunal. So like it'll be us in chat like watching, and then like the play will happen, and then we'll like quickly vote on like which direction the play should go, like whether there should be a foul or not, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a better solution than having refs like Mike Eads out on the floor. Yeah. JJ asked him if there was a game where Coach K went after him for poor performance, and that was the one he talked about. Interesting. I see. I don't actually remember if Tatum's performance throughout the entire game was bad. I just remember the ending. I don't remember anything else.
Yeah. Me either.
But maybe, yeah, maybe he just didn't have a standout game. Hard to. Yeah, I can't remember anything else other than the end. So yeah, we're gonna transition to just calling all the fouls from our from home. Basically, that's what's gonna happen. Hmm.
Oh, I don't see that going because you'll have some people. It's going to be
No, it's gonna work out
depending
great.
depending upon the stream. Say it's a mixture 50-50 of fans for one team and
No,
fans
no,
for
no,
the
no.
other team. It's
In
literally
reality,
it's just gonna split in the end, and it's gonna be like a split decision almost every time.
yeah, sure. But actually, in reality, more like practically how it should work is that there should just be a ref watching it, like through the because it's much easier to do it that way than to like call it on the like on the floor, right?
I mean, if you have slow mo and you can look at it from multiple angles, then yes. But
Well,
like
sure.
the reps literally only have like a two-dimensional, basically like plane in which they're looking at it from whatever angle that they have where they take position on the court.
Oh, but then they actually go to the monitor and watch the replay and see that the dude punched Filipowski and still come up with nothing. So that's like,
Well,
yeah.
I have no idea how that happens. Besides, I have not enjoyed the refs that we've had consistently since 2015.
Oh, I mean they've been, yeah. There's always like the
The
terrible
same,
ones.
yeah, the same like 3-4 guys that we get for almost every game.
Yeah. Maybe we should just put our hat in the ring, Justin, and just go start refereeing.
Well, Yeah, might as well give it a go.
I don't know how much they're paid. I
No
assume it'd be
idea.
an interesting side gig. NFL refs, though, good side gig there. Yeah,
That's right.
the Sooners have rattled the Tide into its slumber. Yes, that was a bit of a blowout there. What a
I
crit.
the nice thing about this year, like it's kind of cool that there's different teams up at the top, like
Mm.
Purdue, Alabama, Houston. Like, hey, this is gonna be cool. It just means like March, when March comes, like it's gonna actually be like pretty gnarly.
True. Like you don't have like the usual suspect. I suppose Kansas, the really the only one there up there at 9 and hanging on at 9. They had a
Nine,
couple
yeah.
like games where they slipped up, right? And even
Mm-hmm.
Bill Self has sort of admitted that a couple games they just really haven't been very good. And Kentucky's had its ups and downs. Obviously, Carolina's not
Oh,
ranked.
travel. Oh no.
See what I mean? See what I mean? You just called it from the couch. See? There you go. Done.
uh Now, what happened? Was it Alabama's basketball team where someone was just arrested?
Yes, that was for, I believe, murder
Yes. So
or
that that's
accessory.
that's gonna very much shake up that team for the rest of the season.
Probably. Yeah, that is. I think there was an accessory murder charge on that one. That's something
Very,
else
yeah,
entirely.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, as we have back to basketball, there is the screen by Lively, and Proctor gets the ball taken away from him. As Georgia Tech has reverted back to this 2-3 zone, and we got 4 seconds to go, and Proctor's going to take that shot. Man, he's got to hit that.
Yeah.
That jumper doesn't go too strong, and Tech recovers here, and this is
Oh,
Howard,
jeez.
and Howard going to take the step with a little right. That's a foul. I mean, that's a foul on Devion Smith. That's his first as Mark Mitchell hits the deck. He was dragged down by Smith. Duke retains possession. In Alabama, it's a death penalty? No kidding. Good lord.
Ooh.
Yikes. Yeah, I read the headlines and I read the summary, but I don't really have much else than that. So Duke by 22 at the moment here, 17:30 to go. So grab the popcorn and kick back and relax here as we're in for the show. You know, Georgia Tech not even on pace to make 50 as Derek Lively with the alley oop. That we need to see more of that. I don't understand why that can't happen 4 times a game.
I don't know. Like excellent ball movement, little pick pop, boom, over the top.
Like just lob it up to him. Just feed him, man.
He's what, 7 foot
One?
7'1"? Yeah.
Like, there's no reason. Oh, he's gonna take 3 again. He's feeling that one. Nope.
Let's not heat check our 7'1" center from 3.
That doesn't. That's yeah, no good there. Filipowski tried his best to get another rebound, but even that was too much for him off that 3-pointer. Ooh, nice defense there to guard the cut. And this is going to be a 3-pointer there for Kelly. And actually, Miles Kelly connects for 3. So that's 5 points for Tech. 1, 2, 3, who has actually 7 players that have scored for Tech. But nobody has scored very much. That's the problem. Is Rodney Howard is the highest scoring Yellow Jacket there with 6 as Proctor goes in with a nice little leaner here. He's got 7.
No, he's having a nice game. His shot selection has been good. He's stepping into open threes, made a couple, thank goodness. Whoa, what happened? What the frick was that?
Little Euro step action there for Sturdivant. The 3-pointer from the corner there for Maxwell is nowhere close, and Filipowski comes down with another rebound. By my count, that's about should be 3 here in the second half, and Mitchell getting in post position and a foul against Tristan Maxwell as
Mm-hmm.
Mitchell just bodies him into position. I actually sort of think that like Mitchell makes himself on the offensive end. Mitchell almost makes himself more imposing than Lively with his
No, because
physicality.
yeah, he's Paulo light, I would say. he's not Paulo Banchero in how he could dominate anyone physically, but
Yeah.
he has this raw athleticism, this ability to drive, ability to shoot a little bit from, top of the key and other areas where he can be very versatile and dangerous. And so he's like this really cool X factor, I think, for us that if he can get going, like it's a huge advantage for us because of how physical and athletic he is.
What if Eric Musselman coached Duke? No, we beat them last year.
That's right.
That should be enough.
How are they doing? How is Arkansas doing? They had a huge recruiting class come in. Like they were, I think, preseason top 10.
Well, Skylar and Chet is saying that they've really fallen off, so I think that might be your
It's
answer.
weird. Yeah, that's
They've
just very
like,
odd.
Gone into a spiral there. So let's see. One foul. Roach Proctor. Lively has a foul actually, so that should be right. Personal fouls in the second half should be 2, so that's correct. And actually, yeah, I'm looking at Filipowski's stats right now. 5 of 7 from the floor, incredibly efficient tonight, or this afternoon. 1 of 2 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Currently has 6 rebounds, so we'll put him on double watch with 15:44 left. And Duke continues to shoot a pretty good pace from 3, 43% and 51 overall for the game. 31% field goal shooting for Georgia Tech. They only have 20. We've played almost 30 minutes of basketball, and they have 28 points. I mean, the defense has been pretty good, but like they've also just been kind of this game, yeah. So, and welcome in everybody. Happy Saturday so far, turning into a very happy Saturday for us Duke fans here as we're up by 23. Justin, Duke indeed did win these sort of first 4.5 minutes of this second half, having extended the lead. I think it was 18 at half, close-ish.
18 at half. Yeah.
18 at half, right? So we're up +5 here in this first stretch. And Duke just going to be in control the rest of the way. Again, coming back to what I said in the first half, this would be a good game, especially now with 23-point lead for Shoot to come back in. We saw him get his sort of like, those are his first ACC minutes of the year. And I think if he needs more game time. He needs to kind of get up to speed, I think.
Yeah.
And get used to get used to the speed of the game, although I don't see him in at the moment.
So they're showing a lively stat of his 35 field goals made, 27 are dunks.
That's the who had that? That was like the Mark Williams stat, right? He was shooting 70% from the field, and like all his shots were dunks. Yeah. 70% from the field, 70% from the line. And
he shot so well from the line down the stretch.
He did.
He did phenomenal.
No, well, he missed the ones against UNC. Hold on. That was he missed the 2 free throws against UNC, right?
Yeah.
We never forget.
Yeah, never forget. But he did great. He did great.
1 of 2 at the line for Mitchell on that trip. As Davion Smith here for Tech tries to find any amount of offense, and that'll be a step back 3-pointer. That's not really a shot I would want to take. It feels a bit rushed and just kind of like a whatever shot.
Yeah. And especially with no timeouts now, like you can't really make any adjustments until it's just a normal media timeout. So, oh, Lordy.
Oh, you might be ahead of me. There is Lively. Goes up for it, and there's the alley-oop again. So that's the second one. And we have a foul in there. We have a travel as Rodney Howard tried to go big himself. See? What? Justin,
just play above the rim.
Why is this so difficult? Why is it so hard? It's really not. It's really not.
I don't know. But I will say, those lob plays become more available after we have established ourselves in the paint plus made one or two shots from behind the arc, because then it spreads everybody out a little bit more.
I mean, sure, and Filipowski getting every piece of the rim,
Yeah.
and nice friendly roll as that shot goes down. That was kind of nutty there as he puts it in from the ACC logo on the court. And there's the zone, and actually Lively there with the theft, and now Proctor around transition. Will he get Filipowski? No, he'll actually go to Mitchell. One dribble there, gets stuck, has to reverse it. Now it's going to be Roach on the outside. Yes, Jeremy Roach has 9 points off 3 made threes, and Duke has opened a 31-point lead. Oh my gosh. I would consider that transition 3, extended transition 3.
That's right. And
Lively.
I love the fact that Lively is now getting defensive rebounds.
It's a good box out, by the way.
He's boxing out these guys. That is something that we haven't really seen too much from him. That looked a little out of control.
Another attempt at kicking the ball back out by Mitchell, but no three-point shot until now. Is Roach on the assist by Proctor there with an hand in his face. Roach gets his 4th three-pointer. He's got 12.
Wow.
Back-to-back three-pointers for the captain here, as it's now 62-28. We have doubled the. This is a more than double.
Jeez.
And Georgia Tech has no idea where to go as Howard's shot's no good, and Filipowski down with his 7th board.
Just keep flipping until he gets his.
It's gonna be a 3. This is gonna be another 3, isn't it?
Oh,
too
Lordy.
far for Filipowski. Oh, look at Lively with the theft there. We're up 34 points, and Lively is still stealing it off the defensive board there for Georgia Tech. What an effort.
Yeah, that's great. No, that's a good heads up play right there.
Roach gonna go. Is it gonna be 3 for 3? No. Long rebound to Mitchell, maybe. And we have the ref calling for Duke ball on the out of bounds as it's 12:47, and we have a mass substitution here as Mitchell goes to the bench. Lively goes to the bench.
Proctor.
Yeah, Proctor goes to the bench.
So what do we got? Grandison, Blakes, Young, and Filipowski.
And Roach inbound.
And Roach. Yep.
So this really is the second unit out on the court at the moment. Of course, with no Whitehead, things open up a little bit here, and so some more minutes for Grandison. And there, the left-handed leaner, no good for Roach. And out in transition is Georgia Tech. They'll take a quick transition 3 by Tristan Maxwell, and that will go down for his 8th point. His 6th, 7th, and 8th points. There you go. As Duke is still up double on Georgia Tech, 62-31. Filipowski trying to rifle the pass inside to Ryan Young, but good deflection by Franklin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but nice little play, nice little 1-2 there.
And now Roach to inbound. And Filipowski, is he going to Euro step this thing? No, it's going to be a foul on the floor. And Georgia Tech going to get called for that. Captain Kinnigat, thank you for the sub. I see you. I've seen you in chat multiple times here, but thank you very much. As we have 144 subs to go to reach our 1K mark. I'm going to make like a little 1K bar for the next stream.
Oh, and a little countdown.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And Roach finally with a turnover, kind of giving Ryan Young an earful there as he was not on the same page as Blake's. That should be a foul. And Blake's completely beat there defensively, and he's forced to foul. This is like an NBA 2K score. 11:57 to go, and we've got him 62-31 here. The Duke defense is back in force.
Now playing good D, better offense. Now the second unit has to keep that up. So far, the first couple plays have been a little disjointed.
Yeah.
And this is where, when that second unit comes in, they have to just keep up the pressure.
Okay, let me see if I can find the shot chart now, because it should be. Box score. Filipowski. Why is it so hard to get a shot chart?
Oh no.
The line was Duke by 9, though. Apparently, that is very very different right now.
But then again, how we played on the road,
Yeah.
understandably.
Oh, yeah, I know. 7 rebounds. Actually, oddly enough, Filipowski doesn't even have a single offensive rebound. Actually, Lively has 5 of them. 5, 6, 7, 8. Why is it 8? We've end up with 11. Huh. I make college my leagues on 2K with my created players, and we blow teams out. It gets boring since the AI team plays stupid until you bump it to Superstar or Hall of Fame. I don't know. Is Georgia Tech playing like an AI team right now? Is that what we're going? Is that what we're trying to say here? Is that the connection we are trying to make
I think
at the
so.
moment? All right, should be coming out of the timeout here quite shortly. But this is a good pick me up game,
Oh
Justin.
yeah, it really
Like we
is.
really needed
It's
it.
yeah, we did. We really did. Let's see. Next 5. Yeah, because we've got a heck of a little run right here. Wake, UNC, at Miami, at UVA.
At Miami and at UVA, that's deadly, man. That UVA
That
game
really
is
is.
gonna be
That's
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be
a
crazy.
very challenging game.
Yeah, unfortunately, our quad one is 3-6 versus the quad one.
And
That's
you know what? Like I kind of expected it this season. Like I didn't expect us to go like 7-2 in quad ones or something like that, but I would like us to break even.
yeah, but I mean they've been close though, right?
They
That's the
have, yeah,
thing.
yeah.
They've been close. Like the Clemson one is one of those. Virginia Tech one is one of those. Those are winnable games.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what the?
Ryan Young gets called for a little bump there. And Sturdivant now going left, being guarded by Jalen Blakes.
Don't foul,
As
Young.
more,
Yep, thank
and that's
you.
offensive. Offensive
That
foul
was
called against
yep.
Georgia Tech. It results in a turnover. And the Duke
That
team.
was that was really smart by Ryan Young. He knew how physical it was getting, but he was very much just body, no arms, and that
Extra
resulted in
pass.
them. Oh,
They
whoa,
almost.
whoa, whoa, Blakes, where are you going?
Grandison should be able to take this one to the
Yeah.
rim, and he does. And that's 5 points for him after he hit a 3 earlier this afternoon. Sturdivant back outside to Maxwell, and Maxwell in low, and there's the attempted block by Filipowski, but Franklin manages to protect that one and go up and under, and he's got 4,
Yep.
so Georgia Tech there. I need more cowbell, I mean alley oops. I mean, you could put a cowbell up there and have him hit it while he's making the alley oop. That'll work too. Grandison's 3 no good. Ryan Young with the offensive board and the putback with the right hand. What a way to protect the shot too. To go
Yeah,
underneath the
absolutely.
basket, the opposite side. That's okay. That's a chicken wing by
Mm-hmm.
creating space. Not called, by the way. Once again. Hey, Ash, come
Was he in the cylinder or the restricted area or whatever it's called?
here. I don't know. They call that on Grandison?
I have no idea.
Sorry, I got distracted by the pup.
Yeah, normal.
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 Ball don't lie, however, as Moore misses the first free throw.
I would like to see Shut get in on this next rotation. I really hope he can get in on this next rotation.
I'm pretty sure it's Shoot.
Is it Shoot or Shut?
I'm pretty sure it's Shoot.
Let's see.
Like I saw the like I watched his YouTube videos.
Yeah, well, take it, Jaden. Shoot, Jaden. Shoot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's. Yeah. I think
Oh.
Now that's going to be out on Georgia
Yeah.
Tech. To our fortune, the balls are rolling our way this afternoon.
Yeah.
We're getting the 50-50s.
That was a little wishful thinking there on Proctor's part. I like the idea to like get it as Young is spinning his defender, but
I thought it was
a little bit of wishful thinking.
You're right. There, Grandison, little spin move there. Nice little dump down pass to Ryan Young. That's the grad transfer to grad transfer, and Ryan Young is actually himself into double figures. We haven't seen that in a few games. He's got 10. Filipowski now on the bench.
Good communication. Good job, Blakes.
Good defense there, and just too good of a post position there as Franklin with the 200 slam there. He's got 6. Proctor to Grandison, and now Grandison going to go to the ACC logo. He's going to take that nice and easy shot.
Great.
Why not? He's got
Beautiful.
7.
Yes. Fantastic. He has to get going. It's either him or Shoot. Like they have to get going for us to have any semblance of a chance.
That's what I've
later
been saying,
on in the season,
man. If I haven't seen the production out of Grandison, so I'm like, put Shoot in the game.
Yeah.
If Georgia Tech wants to mount a comeback, I cannot literally believe what I am hearing for the ACC network right now.
What did they say? What did they say? I don't have the volume on.
If Georgia Tech wants to mount a comeback, they need to do X, Y, and Z. I'm like, bruh, have you seen the scoreboard? It's 34 points with 9 minutes to go. It's not happening.
Yeah, no.
Georgia Tech is going to be lucky to make it to 50 as Grandison gets another one. That's 10.
And your coach didn't really help you out, no offense. Like,
by burning all 4 of your timeouts.
Literally burned all of your timeouts.
By the 15th minute, it's like left there in the.
No, it was in the 18th minute. 18 minutes left. We scored 2 quick baskets, and then he just called timeout.
You're right.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Decent defense actually from Shoot on this one.
Great offense.
Tech goes up and over. And then that's Tristan Maxwell there with 10.
All right, call.
We've been wondering if Shoot is like a defensive liability, and that's why he doesn't get much play time. I didn't think that was particularly bad on that possession.
No, it was great defense. Just the guy got just good position, got a little separation, made a good shot. Happens. Okay. Lance Terry.
Yeah, it's one of their
better guys.
Yeah, they're a very injured team. It kind of reminds me of who was it that we played? Was it Florida State that was injured, or no? Actually, Clemson actually very injured as well, but they seem to be doing okay. 3-pointer by Georgia Tech, no good. Lively with the rebound, and you have an extra foul there by Franklin, and that is going to be the 3rd. No, that's the 5th on the team.
Yep.
For Tech. I'm slightly off here. Shire calls Lively over for a quick chat. Quick.
This nice little quick one.
Coleman's got 1. Franklin's got 2. Smith. Oh, he's got 3. There we go. Okay.
Oh, lots of physicality.
Lively kicks this outside to Shoot. Shoot to Mitchell. Actually, Mitchell could go right back to Shoot, but he's going to go right to the rack. He had options on that play.
Yep. That was great.
But actually takes the higher percentage shot in the finish there with the slam dunk.
Mm-hmm.
So nicely done by Mitchell. Yeah, that was decisive. I actually like the the commitment on that one.
Yes.
Let's say it.
Because if you go up with that much energy and that much commitment, it's either you're going to score or you're going to get fouled.
You're gonna get fouled,
So
yeah.
it's a win-win.
Coleman for two. As Duke now by 35. Shoot. Gets it back from Lively and shoot. Oh no, it just doesn't go. He's
You
not
just got to
quite in
make it. You
rhythm
just
yet.
got to get. Oh, just got
Yeah.
to see one go in. Deep three.
In and out. Rebound to Roach. Ticking down now. 6:45 to go. We need the Charlotte Hornets commentator. It's just hype off dunks. I mean, I would probably get more hyped if we weren't up by 35.
Right.
At this point, it's like icing. Oh, that could have been alley oop actually, but Mitchell will just put it in like with this left leaner, kind of lazily actually. I thought he was gonna up it to Lively.
I think he was thinking about it, but then he was like, "Wait,
See, I hesitated,
no,
right?
no one is covering me. Like, what's happening?" And then he's like, "Okay."
Yeah, it looked like he sort of hesitated when he went to like decide what to do. Anyway, that's Lively getting called with a reach in, which I think is a lame call there. Because, yeah, there's the Mitchell dunk. As Duke by 37 at the moment. And I don't know what else to say, man. We've played very well. Like we came out on the road against an inferior team. We set the tempo and we dictated the pace of the game from the get-go.
Yep. We've played a very clean game, and if we play a clean game, this can be the result.
What's our turnover count?
We are at. Give me a moment. I think we were at 5 or 6 at half, and we are now at.
I think I can find it too.
Loading. ACC. Box.
We're at 6.
Yep, 6. So only one over the half. Georgia Tech's at 9. So again, it hasn't necessarily been like a sloppy game where we're forcing Georgia Tech into all these turnovers, but
yeah, we've turned it over once in the second half. Georgia Tech has turned it over 9 times for the game, which I mean, honestly, isn't terrible. Like 10 and under is pretty good. Duke though the assist percentage continues to increase. You have 22 assists on 30 made buckets. And here, just in the second half, we have 15 made buckets with, where'd it go? It disappeared. Second half comparison. Huh. It disappeared. All right. That's weird.
all good.
Let's see. Lively currently has 10 rebounds and 9 points. So actually, the double-double watch is on Lively at the moment. As Filipowski's still on the bench. She's got 7 rebounds and 18 points. And that's as close as everybody's going to get. So it's either going to be Filipowski or it's going to be Lively here. Lively needs points. Filipowski needs rebounds. Maybe they should just like agree to.
Well.
What?
Proctor has 7 points, 8 assists.
Oh wow. Okay, I missed that one.
So double watch there as well.
Oh, I know why I missed it, because he's currently on the bench. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. 8 assists and 7 points. Wow, yeah. Makes one more 3 and like he's in business too. Imagine having 3 Duke players in double-double territory.
I mean, it's just like it's what you need, right? Just get 3 of your main guys. You just get them going, and they can carry that momentum forward.
All right, back to the live action here. 6:10 to go. Duke sitting at 5-4 in the ACC. Georgia Tech 1-9. As Duke is trying to sort of unlodge itself from this massive pack here in the middle, right?
In the middle, yeah.
With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 teams with 6-4 records, 6 or 7-4 records are vying for those final spots there for this particular one. Yeah. So as Christian Reeves in the game, as is
Yeah, there we
so
go.
now we have like the C lineup.
I guess.
I guess.
So yeah, Grandison, Blakes, Mitchell, Shoot, and Reeves. So yeah. Oh lordy, what was that?
And there's a turnover by Mitchell. That's in the open court. Transition here for Tech. And Blake's guarding Kelly, and now switch on to Mitchell. So Mitchell guarding this particular one, for Smith, and Smith's rebound, no good there. 35 points, retains the margin.
Mm-hmm. Blake's is obviously, in the middle. He had been coming up big for us when injuries and other players weren't. But now, we need him to be a very solid and capable BC guy, like right here. Oh yes, great pass.
Great pass. I was actually trying to think whether or not they were trying to get him to take the three. Duke was setting up because Lively was going to be like, "Yo, big man, I did it. You should go out there and do it too." And the
Hey,
three-pointer by Tech, no good. Duke on the verge of being up 40 here if they make a three on this possession. Now drowning.
Oh, lordy.
Reeves the rebound. Reeves the putback.
What's the call? Before the shot?
Should be foul on the floor.
Yeah. I'm excited for Christian Reeves. I'm not gonna lie, I am excited for him. I think he's going to be a really good option. Obviously, potentially not this year, but next year, I think he's going to be a really good option for us.
Reeves the 1-and-1, no good. And Smith comes down with a rebound here for Tech.
Oh, who else do we got in?
Back outside to Maxwell. I guess you can't really redshirt Reeves anymore, yeah? So
no, he's played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and
plenty of minutes.
Grandison with the rebound. It's a weak side rebound after an attempted three-point shot by by Georgia Tech as we tick down under 4. I feel like the Wake colors are backwards. Steal by Tech, and in transition, good job by Duke to get back on defense there. As that's Blake's. I don't know how Blake's going to call for a foul on that. He jumps into the guy. His arm is up like this, but he's jumping into the guy and forcing him to go back. That's just
Whoa,
that's a bit of a force there as he falls on the ball. Any prediction of our record next year with McCain, Stewart, and Baco, right?
I have no prediction. No prediction.
Yeah, I mean neither, because I don't know.
I have no idea I have no idea who's going to be on the team next year, right? You physically have no idea.
Right. All right, we are going the distance here, chat. Final 2 minutes and 54 seconds of the game. Apologies for not getting the pup on camera today. He's been kind of tired, actually. He's just sleeping most of the game. He ate right before it, and then he's been sleeping.
Yeah, he's been hanging. Been taking him on big walks.
I do. We have usually do 2 30-minute walks and then one hour 15-ish walk, one that's a bit longer.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah. Tomorrow is Sunday, so Sunday is Dog Park Sunday. So
nice.
He gets to go out. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
All right. Once we get back, we will go the distance here and wrap things up. So, Justin, you're going to get your first W here on stream. So you picked up a good one to come in for, as Georgia Tech is rather easy. For those of you new to the stream, make sure to hit that sub button and come back. We do all the Duke games here live. It's great catching up with all the Duke fans in chat. The next one is going to be Tuesday here, coming up on the 31st. That's going to be a no, that's not isn't the Thursday
Wake
Chinese?
Forest? Is that
Yeah,
Wake
that's
Forest?
Wake Forest. This is at a 7 p.m. tip, and that is in fact versus Wake Forest. So the revenge game to kick off February there, or the day right before, but either otherwise. Anyways, I think we should be okay against Wake Forest here. They're not going to take 2 off of us. So we'll actually have a nice little 2-game win streak going into the Carolina game for Saturday, which sets
game
us
day.
up pretty well.
Yeah,
game day. You're right.
Game day.
Game day's coming to Cameron, right? Even though neither are ranked, so I guess they don't have a better place to go.
It's Duke UNC, so they're just like, yeah, well, we got to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess last year they went to Chapel Hill, right? So.
Yeah, they did both. So they came to Durham and they came to Chapel Hill.
Oh, they did them both? I forget.
Yeah, they did them both. Yeah, they did them both.
205 J Hill. I hope Kyle has 10 rebounds. Let's see. Kyle.
He does not. He does
not yet.
He ain't getting back in the game.
You're right. He might not actually. If you had a bet for double-digit rebounds for Filipowski, it might be kind of tough here. There's only 3 minutes and 14 seconds to go, and it doesn't look like Coach Shire has really any intent of putting back the starters as Blake, Shoot, Reeves, Grandison. No, sorry, not even anymore. This is Kyle Catchings. And 41, Justin, I don't even have this one.
Is that Johns?
Max
Johns.
Yeah. Yep, as I don't even have him in my box score here. And so this is going to be Duke sort of emptying the bench, so to speak, with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Shoot is going to have to put one up, but he doesn't see it, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Yeah.
Come on, somebody put it up.
Looks like our Georgia Tech bug spray worked. Got the wasp killer, man. You gotta make sure you shoot that at a distance, though. Shoot, good communication there on the switch.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice.
And it kind of loses his man at the moment, but he picks him back up. As that's Sturdivant doing well to keep his feet in front of him. And Reeves, Reeves called for a foul there as Rodney Howard goes up and he will take free throws. The Wasp's nest has officially been destroyed. Nice. By the Blue Devils and their pitchforks.
That's right. Just stuck it. Yeah.
There's a Georgia Tech sign that says "Get a kill."
Yeah. It's Georgia Tech.
Okay. Rodney Howard's free throw, no good here. Tristan Maxwell, actually the only Yellow Jacket even in double figures for Georgia Tech at all so far. He's got 8 and then, sorry, he's got 10 and Rodney Howard has 7 after that made bucket. Why is there...
We want shoot the score.
5. Maxwell has 10. Kelly 5.
Oh, turn around.
And
yes, there it is.
Jaden Shoots first bucket here. I think it is, right?
Is that his first bucket of the season?
It might be official. I think he scored in the exhibition, but I don't think he scored since then.
Oh, wow.
What a deflection there by Blakes. What hustle, and he's going to go all the way. He got hit. Yeah, he did. That's an and one, absolutely. Jalen Blakes for 2.
There you go.
What a closeout there.
That's great.
Man.
That's great, man. Fantastic.
Sorry, Tristan Maxwell now has 3, and Blake's will take over for the and 1.
I'm gonna take a look at shoot scoring.
Trevor
Let's take a look at
Parker
his.
going. Oh yeah, I have to. There we go.
Okay, so he has.
Brute, I have not watched the sitcom American Housewife. No.
So he had 5 against South Carolina upstate. He had 9 against was that UMass, whatever that
Oh, University
game
of
was.
Maryland Eastern Shore.
Yeah. And then he had 3 against
He does it
NC
again as
State.
Blake's deflects it there, and that's Max Jones over to Blake's, and he misses the layup.
You have to make those.
Oh my goodness, Blake's. Really, man? Really? 3-pointer by Tech, no good. Rebound to Catchings. I can't believe it, man. We literally said he would get on a fast break and then miss the layup. We said that in the first half, and
Yep.
it literally comes true. We were talking about the one that was like the clear path foul or whatever.
Yeah,
we were
right.
like, oh, he would have. I was like, oh, they would have had a direct line to the rim, and then we're like, well, he would have missed the layup.
He would have gone way too fast into it and just like threw himself or lost control of the ball.
The lead character went to Duke. It was funny when she had a UNC fan. Nice.
Oh.
And the 1-on-1, no good, as Rodney Howard recovers for Georgia Tech, 84-43. And that's a long shot there as Catchings comes down with that rebound and shoot. Now playing a little bit of point guard himself as we tick under a minute. And let's put up a player of the game poll, shall we?
Oh, this will be a good one.
Yeah, actually, it's plenty of
a lot of good options. There's a lot of good
options here. Okay. All right. So player of the game.
Great drive. Great drive. There we go.
Who was that?
That was Shoot.
So Shoot's got 4.
Yeah, 4.
Lively. Roach.
And a steal to end the game. Well done.
All right, so these are going to be your options there. We're going to go with Flip, Lively, or Roach as your options for the potential player of the game. Give us the stats, Justin.
So let's see. Flip ends up with 18, does not get a double-double because he got pulled pretty much like halfway through the second half. 3 rebounds short. Mitchell, 11 points. Ryan Young coming in, getting 10. Very, very good, strong interior play from Young. Grandison, 10 points today. Made a couple threes. Played very, very well. Proctor, 7 points. Made a couple threes. Roach, all threes, right? Roach's baskets were all threes.
4 3-pointers.
Yep, 4 3-pointers. And then Lively, great game. 9 points, a dunk, and a 3. And he ended up with 9 rebounds. I think it was 9 rebounds. Yeah.
Which one?
Lively.
Oh, Lively with 10.
10.
10 points,
so
but
just
9
shy.
rebounds, just shy.
Yeah,
so nobody actually gets the double-double here. And then you said Proctor, he had 8 assists to go with his 7 points.
Right. So a lot of people coming close, but unfortunately nobody fully getting there on double doubles. But we ended up with 9 turnovers.
That's really
great.
Good.
That's very, very good. Very good. And our assists, 24 assists on 43 made shots.
24 on 40. So that actually that kind of spread out a little bit because it was definitely that the ratio was much higher in the second half. So
yeah. One thing again, it kind of went towards, we had some free throws in garbage time that we did not convert. So we ended up shooting 60% from the free throw line, which is not ideal, but well, a couple of our C guys had some free throws at the end.
Yeah.
But then, we didn't have to take too many threes deeper into the second half, and so we ended up shooting 9 for 23, which for us is stellar.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. We'll take it. It's probably like, what, 40,
If
40
basically
and a half?
39,
Yeah.
39, 40%
Yeah,
basically.
there. So that works well. Okay, chat is going to go with Filipowski for the player of the game.
Yeah.
With his 18 points there. Not quite the double-double, but that's all right. Only one player on Georgia Tech, Tristan Maxwell, scoring 10 in double digits. He had 10 for that particular one, and we've ended basically right on time. So
Yeah,
that, I
amazing.
think, is going to be it for us here. Basically, it looks like Clemson and Florida State are going to come up. They've got the next game, but that is going to be it for us. Look, if you're new here, we appreciate you, everybody hanging in. Captain Kinnip, sorry. Captain Kinnicky, thank you very much for hitting the sub button. And if you're new, please consider it, as we'll be back for all the games here. We got a Wake Forest coming up 7 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday. So I'll be back for that one, and then Justin, you'll join me for the Carolina game
Saturday. Yeah,
next
for
Saturday,
Carolina.
exactly.
For Carolina.
So that's going to be it. We've got plenty to do on the West Coast because it's still only 2 o'clock. So we got our half a day at least ahead of us. But for all of us here, thank you very much. We're going to sign off. And as always, see you Tuesday, and go Duke.